Welcome back to the new edition of the Anecdotes. Friends, today's video is dedicated to one of our favorite sports, that is cricket. So, let us quickly start with what's in store. We all love cricket and this sport binds all of us together. But then also I am sure that the anecdotes which I am going to tell is not known to most of you. Well, let's see. Do you know that wooden bats are not the only type of bats used till date? Which is the most dangerous series ever played? Or do you know why South Africa did not play a single test for 21 long years? Don't worry, I am here to tell you. So, the top 5 lesser known stories of cricket that actually transformed the sport. Number 1. The birth of the Ashes series. We all know that Ashes is one of the most engrossing events of cricket, which is played between all-time rivals England and Australia. But friends, do you know the story of its origin? Well, it's obvious that most of you don't. No problem, let's know. The foundation of Ashes started coming into picture in the year 1882, when the touring Australian side beat the English team at the Oval. Significantly, this also happened to be the first win by Australia in English soil. But the English fans and media felt humiliated and ridiculed by this defeat and called it as the death of English cricket. Many newspapers and magazines had the same caption regarding this defeat. It was remarked that the soul of English cricket was burnt and the Ashes were taken to Australia. So before the English team was about to leave for Australia in the next season, Ivo Bligh, the captain of England, vowed to regain the Ashes bag and fortunately won the first 2 test matches in the 3-match series, sealing their victory and promise both. On this special occasion, Bligh was gifted the ashes of the bales that were used in that match by Florence Rose Murphy, an Australian girl who also later got married to Ivo Bligh. This incident was immortalized in 1925 when the series between England and Australia was officially called the Ashes, where both compete for the prestigious Ashes urn. Number 2. The Oliveira Affair. We all love the South African team, which also happens to be one of the best teams of cricket. But do you know that why they were not allowed to play cricket between 1970 and 1991? This controversy started in the year 1968. The English team was playing well under the leadership of Colin Cowdrey. After finishing a couple of good series, they were about to tour South Africa when this affair started. It was regarding an English all-rounder Basil de Oliveira, who was from a South African origin and was a Cape-coloured man having Portuguese Indian background. He was a good enough medium-pace bowler and a nice batsman as well, who gradually cemented his place with some great performances. But since these were the apartheid times and there were restrictions on black people of South Africa, they were not ready to welcome de Oliveira in their country as a player. The South African Prime Minister B.J. Vorster remarked that including Oliveira in the English side touring South Africa will lead to anti-apartheid uprising. So, when the squad for the tour was announced, Oliveira was replaced with a player named Tom Cartwright. This led to many protests in Britain and it became so intense that the series was being called off. Later, due to increasing controversies regarding this matter, the MCC banned the South African team from playing cricket indefinitely. This drought of cricket in South Africa eventually ended when they came back in 1991 playing against India almost after 21 years. Number 3. The Bodyline series. The 1932 Ashes series is no less than a nightmare for the Australian fans, all thanks to the evil brain of the then English captain Douglas Jardine. Jardine wanted to win the Ashes at any cost and he ordered his boys to hate the Aussies if they wanted to beat them. In order to petrify the extraordinary batting skills of Don Bradman, Jardine devised a fast leg theory or bodyline bowling, which we also call a beamer in recent times. The ball was bowled directly on the body of the batter and was seriously lethal. The bowler who devised it most accurately was Harold Larwood, who still remains a villainous player in cricket history. The English were successful in stopping the Aussie batters, but many Australian batsmen were injured. the most serious being Bert Oldfield, who suffered a fractured skull. However, England won the series 4-1, but was criticized for being against the spirit of the game by both Australian and English media. This series is considered as one of the most dangerous series ever played. Later, the bodyline bowling was dismantled by MCC in 1935. Number 4. The aluminium bat incident of Dennis Lillee. It was the WACA test going on between England and Australia in 1979 when the legendary Australian fast bowler Dennis Lillee surprised everyone. He came out to bat with an aluminium willow which was named as Combat. Graham Monaghan, who was Lillee's good friend, manufactured it as a cheap replacement for wooden bat. But when Lillee hit a ball through covers, the English captain Mike Brearley complained the umpire that the slab of the aluminium metal is damaging the ball. Soon the umpire started discussing with Lillee to change the bat, which made Lillee unhappy. It turned out to be a long discussion as Dennis Lillee was not ready to change it. Lillee became furious when he found out that the Australian captain Greg Chappell himself brought a wooden bat for him, asking to leave the combat. Angry Lillee threw the bat on the ground and resumed his innings with the regular bat. Later, this incident forced the laws of cricket to be rectified, where it got amended that a bat must be solely made up of wood only. Number 5. The origin of mankading. Friends, we all must have seen this way of running the non-striker out if he is out of the crease before the delivery is bowled, but is extremely controversial as many regard it as against the spirit of the game. This controversial way of running the non-striker out was first implemented by the legendary Indian all-rounder Vinu Mankad. During India's tour of Australia in 1947-48, Mankad ran the Australian batsman Bill Brown out in this fashion. Bill Brown backed too much off the crease before Mankad could bowl, and hence he took out this innovation from his mind. However, Mankad did the same thing before in a practice match in that series. Despite of he being criticized by the whole cricketing media, the one and only Bradman wrote on Mankad's defense that if the laws of cricket have written it as a rule, it can't be against the spirit of the game, in his autobiography The Farewell to Cricket. So that's it for this time. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel to get many more interesting stories around the world.